Hi, this is Brandy. Welcome back to my channel. First, I just want to start off by saying thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all subscribing to my channel, and I hope to get up to 1,000 so I can do one live video a week. I'll still have a pre-recorded one like this one go up, but also just to have one live a week would be great. I think it would be a lot of fun. So today we are going to work with playing cards again. I went ahead and went to Dollar Tree, and they actually had a 2-pack deck for $1.25. So I got that. They don't have as much texture as the other ones I was working with have, so I think it'll be easier for some of the techniques I'm doing. So today I wanted to focus on doing backgrounds. And then I had an idea for a trifold, and of course I searched YouTube to see if anybody had done a video on one, and I found one that Porch Prints, I think that was the name of it. My Porch Prints did 4 years ago, so I'm linking it below so you can check out her video. Okay. So this is what we're going to make. We're going to make it completely different than this. I just made one because I wanted to see how it would turn out. So this is the little pocket that you would glue onto your page in your journal. And then this is the trifold with the cards. I made it go out this way. It could have gone this way, but I ended up liking this way better. But so it'll open up like this. And then I did some vintage sheet music, what was around the edges. I just used that for a place to write on the back. So what you'll notice is the different backgrounds that I did on the playing cards themselves. And that's what I'm going to pretty much focus on today, is how to do backgrounds. And then I'll show you how to make this. So if you hear any noise, I do have my dog in here with me. And he's pacing the floor because he does not like to be in my craft room. He's kind of strange. Earlier today, he pulled his bed right to the outside of the craft room door and slept in the hallway. I don't know why he doesn't like to be in here, but you know, whatever. I have him shut in here now. So he's kind of pacing the floor. If he doesn't stop, I'll let him out. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you this first background here, and that was just stamping. So I did more of a floral background with this floral theme with this one. The next one I'm going to do more butterflies because I love butterflies. So I have this entomology stamp set, and it has this with all the writing on it. So I want to use that. And I have a large block, but I don't know where it is at the moment. So I'll use my Misty. Don't use my Misty that much since I haven't been making cards. Use it more when I make cards. So we're going to put this right in the middle. And we'll just put this over here. Make sure it's all in frame. I haven't even been checking that. And since this has like a slick surface, we want to use a permanent ink. So if you have like stays on or something, that'll work. We're going to use the Archival ink by Ranger. Are you paper crafting over there? I have a paper crafting dog. He loves to shred things. So if I could just teach him how to like decoupage or something, we'd be doing good because he loves to shred paper. So I may have to let him out because he's over there trying to shred a package that something I unboxed earlier. So we're just going to hope this works because I haven't used the Misty in a really long time. I probably should have put a piece of paper in the background because all that ink's going to get all over the back of it. All right, so just make sure when you're stamping, you just apply pressure and let it sit. Because if you don't let it sit for a minute, you just like stamp and then pull it up, it's not going to give it time to penetrate. Okay, so that looks really nice. So that's what it looks like, and you can kind of see the wet ink on there, so I'm not going to touch it with my hands. Try to not smudge it. And of course I did get ink all over the background, and so let me just wipe it up. This shouldn't stain. I'm really not that worried about it. Staining has never bothered me. Okay. This is, I think, the first time I've ever used this entomology stamp set. This one doesn't really have any like butterflies in it. It's got a couple of moths in it. I love this stamp set. I haven't used it though. Anyway, we're gonna use it. Gail Augustinelli's doing a bug journal right now, and she's really got me thinking about doing one. So I think that's pretty cool because it's different, you know. Okay, so this we have to dry. So I'm gonna get my little dryer tool out real quick. So. All right, hopefully that ink is dry. I got the card really hot. Like I couldn't even touch it. It's still a little damp, so we're just going to set it to the side because we'll finish decorating that in a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is kind of like a distressed background. I have this Tim Holtz collage paper that doesn't have anything on it. You could use tissue paper for this. I have before and it works. So either thing that you have is fine. I don't think, I think I looked for this before and nobody even still had it in stock. But for it, we're going to use the Coffee Archival ink because this is also a permanent ink. You could do this with distress ink, but it may smear on you later when we're putting stuff on it. So that's pretty covered. And then you're just going to crinkle it up. Like just ball it up because you want to get it nice and crinkled. We're going to put it onto there. So I like to use the collage medium, the Tim Holtz collage medium for this type of thing. And you know, I'm so mad at myself because I opened a new jar earlier because I couldn't find mine. And it's literally sitting on a shelf like right in front of my face with this cute little Tokidoki on it. And I guess I just never like saw it. But who cares? I have a whole brand new one now open. So just want to put a thin layer of the collage medium on here, and it does dry quickly, but make sure you get all the way to the edges. And then you want to keep all those some of the wrinkles on here, so you don't want to like do it completely smooth. And then we're just going to paint a layer of the collage medium on top. You could probably do this with Mod Podge also. The collage medium for me works better, but you know, use what you like the best. If you had done this with Distress ink, we would be pulling ink off right now. That's why I like to use the archival ink. All right. Okay, it's not dry all the way, but sometimes the collage medium tends to blister up some. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. Anyway, I forgot to ask how everybody's doing. hope you're having a great day and doing some crafting. I had a great trip to Disney, and I can't wait to go back. It's very expensive though, so you know, it's one of those you really want to go back, but can't afford to do it. I did find out I'm really bad at eating a lot of food. There was so much food there I wanted to try, especially at Epcot, and my stomach just holds so much, and there's just no adding more to it. So I didn't try as many things as I would like to have tried. Now the edges, of course, on everything, you know, they never stick well. So we're going to add a little bit more to the edges. Just want to make sure you kind of peel up on each side to see whether it's stuck or not. Okay, so that all looks like it's stuck pretty good. So this is still going to be a little wet, but we're going to do our next card background, so we're going to set that to the side. Now the next thing we're going to do is alcohol ink, and I will tell y'all straight up that I am not an expert in any way with alcohol inks. I have only played with them a few times. We're going to use this blending tool that I have, and the colors I've chosen are aquamarine, vineyard, and then this mixative. And I remember there's something about mixatives, but I don't remember what, so I may not be doing this right. So we'll find out, because it's been a really long time since I played with my alcohol inks. I did kind of do that other one earlier, and it came out okay. So we're going to hope for the best. So I'm just going to put a couple of dots of each color on here. And hopefully you're supposed to do this with this, because like I said, I can't remember. I think this needs to be shaken up. This is kind of old. This is way older product than the other ones are. It doesn't look like it's mixing. Let me get something different. Earlier I used one of the pearls, so let's just do that. I'm going to use the Celestial and the pearls. Because they have a little thing in there that helps them mix up. I don't know if that one may be bad. I need to try it when I'm not making a video. Okay. I do love the pearls. They're so pretty anyway. Alright, so we're going to put a few drops of that. And then this is the part I'm not sure about, but this is what I did earlier and it worked, so we're going to do it again. I'm just going to put the blending solution on here. Okay, and then I just did this. Now I think earlier I had a lot more color on it, but if you keep going over it, you'll get more and more color on there. Alcohol inks are just the coolest thing, and because the cards have a plastic coating on them is why it works on there. You couldn't do this on regular paper because it would just sink in. So I'm going to set that one aside, and what I did earlier is I just did a whole bunch of cards because I had them, so why not? Had it already on here. So these are all the cards I did earlier with the leftovers from that one that I did. I just went to town, so I'll just do that. And as it dries, you get a different look. You can go over some less and some more. So we'll do that one a little bit less. And I have these cards stacked over here to use. But the alcohol inks are really fun. I forgot how much fun they are to play with. I have a gel printing with alcohol inks on my channel, and I did one where I used the pearls and some skeleton leaves, and that one turned out really, really cool. I really like it. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the pearls because I love that shimmer it gives it. I might have just put way too much on there because a little goes a long way. So we'll see what happens. The Celestial's very light though, so it doesn't really overpower. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Let's get another one. This is going to turn into like alcohol ink background video. Because you can just keep going with this stuff. It's so much fun. Because all of them look so different depending on how much you put on them. Oh, I just love it. This color combination's gorgeous too, which I'm a big fan of blue. So let's put just a little bit more of the aquamarine on it. We'll do another one like that. Ooh, that's gorgeous. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so now you can't hardly see the purple, but I'm fine with that because blue is just the best. Purple's pretty also, but you know, the blues got it. Wow, that's amazing. I love that. Look how pretty that is. All right, so I feel like on this first one, I need to do a little bit more blue. It's kind of dry now, so we're gonna get more of that molted look. I'm not mad about it. That looks good. That looks really good. All right, now what I did with my other ones is some of them I went and did the backgrounds on, so the backs of. So I'm just gonna do it a little bit on these. Because if you go a little crazy on the front, it kind of bleeds through to the back. See, like that one, it didn't really, so I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna set it over there. This one we have a little, so let's go ahead and do the back of it. And I don't know what I'm going to use these other ones for. I just, you know, think they're cool. And this one I didn't really need to do the back, but I decided to do it anyway. Okay. So then another thing I did is on the edge of the one that I stamped last time, I went ahead and did it. You just got to be careful because it will smear the ink because they're both solvent inks. So you just got to be careful. And if I'm wrong with that, somebody can correct me, but I'm pretty sure it would move that other ink if you got it too wet. See, that looks really pretty though. Just add a little edge to it. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I almost forgot we have to do our envelope too. I'm over here just going crazy with it. So I have these little vellum envelopes from Recollections, and this is what we're going to make our pocket with. So we're going to go ahead and alcohol ink it also. If it won't do it, I can always add more blending solution on here. So it's doing it, it's not smearing it out as much. So let's just add just a little bit more purple since I kind of overpowered it with the blues. And then I'm just going to put a little bit more of this blending solution on there, and I think that should do the trick. Hopefully so. Now this flap on the top we're going to be tearing off, so you don't necessarily have to do it. I did go on it a little bit just to make, ooh, that's gorgeous. Y'all, this is so much fun. I could just do this all day long because it looks different no matter what you do. Everyone's gonna look different. That is so pretty. I love it. Now I'm gonna probably overdo it and then mess it up, but I don't think you can mess it up. I really don't. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna call that done because I'll just keep doing it like all night. So just gonna dry this a little bit. Alcohol ink dries relatively quickly because oops, I forgot to put that back in my Misty. Okay, I'll be looking for that one day. So we're just going to cut this off I wanted to cut on this side of the fold. So it's got a little bit of white right there. So let's go back and I want to cover that up. So everybody seemed to enjoy the last altered card video, altered playing card video, and for whatever reason, YouTube liked sharing it with people. So I was like, why not? I'll do another one. This is going to be the card that I use in our project today, so I'm just going to make sure it's dry. And these are just lanyard for later. I love this color combination. This is really pretty. I'm loving it. That's nice. I need to get some silver because I think silver would look really pretty in this too. I really do. Oh, can y'all see that pearlescence? I hope you can see that because it's so pretty. Okay, we're going to stop talking about the alcohol inks now. All right, so these are the 3 cards we're going to work with. Let me take this off so y'all can see better. This one's still a little damp, but it'll be okay. So we're going to connect them now. So I want it to open... This one I want to open like this. So this hinge is going to go there, and then this hinge there. So we're going to use this fabric tape from Tim Holtz to stick them together. And I'm just going to find a spot on the tape that I like. It's probably all going to get covered up anyway, so it doesn't really matter exactly what it looks like. Those 2 will work fine. I'm just going to cut them the same size. So I need to put the hinge on, you're going to put the hinge on the right side. Unless it comes out wrong, and then don't do it that way. Because I'm so confused right now. Okay. Just going to stick this on here, and then we'll hope for the best. If it's wrong, we'll fix it. All right. Now, what I did earlier, because you get that sticky in there. Let me straighten these up a little bit. Because you have to have a little bit of space for it to fold. That little bit is sticky in there. I just put a little bit of powder on there, and it took the sticky away. All right, so that's going to do that. So then this one, we want to open this way. So we're also going to put it on the right side. And try to line it up good. And she may explain it better on her video, the other lady that I watched. And hopefully I'm doing this right, because you never know. I might not be. All right, so there again, I did it a little crooked. It might be easier to just do it this way. All right, so when it folds up, that's the way we want it. So I did it right, yay. So you're going to put them, face them together, and then put the hinge on the right side, and then you'll have it right. Then you'll have the correct way. I want to decorate this cover, and for this one, I want to use one of these transparent butterflies. Are moths, like this is a moth. So I'm not sure which one I like better. I really think I like this moth. He's pretty cool looking. I have that one, and then I have this butterfly. I really think I like this one the best. So I'm just going to attach it with the little tiny attacher. Put one here. And then we'll put one here. That looks okay. And we're just going to cut his body in half. Hello, bye-bye. And we'll use that other half on another project. So that is the one that's going to face the outside. I really like that. Okay, so let's put these aside. Now I'm going to do the middle one a little bit different. On the other one, I did, you can see I did, this one I did that opens, like this one closes like this, and this one's going to close like this. So you could do it either way. This one I could close like this if I want to. I just chose to do it the other direction. So this one I did some stamping on it here and then use the letter tiles to spell a word. And I kind of thinking I want to do a pocket for the center of this. So I have this paper picked out for the pocket. And for the back of the pocket, I thought I would use, this is some paper that I dyed a long time ago. Coffee dyed and stamp dye. And so I made a digital of it and printed it, and I've never put it in my Etsy shop. Plan to do that soon, though. And these are the Tim Holtz like serrated scissor. They're serrated on one side, and I like them and I hate them all at the same time. So you just got to make sure you face it the right way so you don't get like a serrated edge, which I didn't on the butterfly. He has a little serrated edge, but we won't tell anybody. Looks like, you know, somebody cut him up with a serrated knife. I know that was horrible. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got the edges stuck down well. Everything looks good. So that's going to be our tag, but of course he needs a butterfly on him because we're doing butterflies. We're just going to ink around the edges a little bit for him. And we'll stick him on right there. All right. I'm sure y'all can tell me of how you've lost something 1,000 times, and then as soon as you're done with the project, you find the thing that was lost, because that seems to be how it goes. All right, so this, I'm going to make a pocket for that tag. So I thought we could use this as the pocket. So I'm just going to cut this right across here. We're going to make this the pocket. Just going to put a little thumb hole in it, hopefully in the middle. And line it up directly with the edges. But before I stick it, let me go ahead and do this. I want to go ahead and stamp on it. So we're just going to use this number. Let me get a little stamping block. That's a bigger stamping block than what I needed, but that'll work. Now hopefully I didn't smudge that because I felt myself move it a little bit. Yeah, I smudged it a little bit, but it's fine. We're not going to stress about that. So let me go ahead and heat set that. Okay. So just gonna put that down there, but I feel like even though the tag's gonna go in it, we need something here. So let me see if I can find something else I can stamp there. I gotta get my scrap paper because this is how I clean my stamps. Very professional, I know. All right, so we'll put that back over here. And then what could we put over there? What if we just do these numbers? I like that. That'll work. And I'll try. This will be easier because the card itself is slick, and this has that paper on it, so it shouldn't be as slick. Just remember to give it time to transfer the ink, and I'm probably pressing too hard. That's why that smudged, because I was pressing too hard on it. All right. Believe it or not, I sold Stampin' Up! For, I guess it was 10 years? I don't know. It was a long time. I think 10 years. Anyway, you think I'd be better at stamping. All right. I have to dry that too. I know there's a lot of drying in this video. That's dry enough, I hope. So let's just go ahead and put our pocket down. Way too much glue. All right, now the glue's not dry, so I probably shouldn't do this, but then this is just going to go in there. And I'm right, I shouldn't have done it because the glue's not dry, so. And I know it has a little tear thing on it, but I feel like it's too long, so we're just going to, I'm going to cut it like right here. So very not straight, but that's okay. All right, we're not going to put it in there yet. We're going to let that dry a little bit. For this last one, we are going to go ahead and use one of these chipboard butterflies. Let's see. Poke out the extra stuff that they left in there. And you could color it with one of the alcohol inks or your distress inks, but I don't know. I kind of like him brown. I wonder how the pearl inks would look though. Okay, we might be messing it up right now, but I have to test it to see what it would do. Ooh. I don't know, but they look so pretty when they come out of here. And I'm all about, if you don't know what it's going to do, just try it and find out. So that's what we're doing. I kind of like that two-tone with the blue and the brown. Although now I'm going crazy and going everywhere with it. But, all right. As far as the alcohol ink goes, I'm not sure if this is going to rub off or anything, because I know the pearl ink is different. So it may, like, rub off some of this shimmery stuff, but it looks pretty. We won't worry about it. It's all good. We're just going to go ahead and stick that right there. Oh my gosh, that looks beautiful. And you don't have to worry, if you use a glue that dries clear and matte, you really don't have to worry about the glue spilling out around the edges. If it bothers you, you can use a little tool like this to kind of dig it out. I end up usually making a bigger mess when I do that. All right, I think that's stuck down well. Oh, that's so pretty. That's my favorite. I love that. I love that. I'm not too sure if I really like this pocket. I mean, it was something different to try, but I don't know if I love it. Because the, what's not working well about it is this. kind of sticks to this. Doesn't want to go in and out very well, but maybe that'll be, you know, as it dries and everything, that'll work better. Okay, so we're done with our little fold out, our little trifold. Love it. So now we need to decorate our envelope. And I'm going to go back to our stamp set. And on our stamp set, let's see, we have this little figure, like little butterfly, moth, something thing. We're going to go ahead and use it. I think that would look good stamped right here. That looks nice. I did, you know, not smudge it, so that's always a good thing. All right, so we'll put that over there, and of course, let's dry it. All right, it doesn't show up as well as like the other thing did. I mean, this is so bold, it shows up really well. This is a little more subdued. It still looks good though, and you can still see it. I mean, it's going to be on a journal page. So I did warp that envelope some, but that should get better as it cools off. And once we stick it down, it'll be fine. So I have this bling to stick under there because bling makes everything prettier. If you don't like bling, then you don't have to put bling. Lace would also be pretty, or just a stamp. So you do what makes you happy. Bling makes me happy. So we have that stuck on. Very, very pretty. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all what this looks like. Hopefully there, it is getting a little bit easier to put in. I think this pocket's just really tight. So here it is, all folded up. You unfold it. And so you do have a writing space on the back of that tag, but on the other one, I went ahead and did some writing space on the back of here. So you have that option to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on this one. I could go back with that paper that I backed the tag with and do it, and I may do that. But for now, we're just going to leave it like this. Here's our two projects we made today. I hope you'll like this video if you enjoyed it, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!